Welcome back to Coin Collector's Paradise. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of modern coins that are surprisingly valuable in today's collector market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. We'll explore the Monticello Jefferson nickel, the Commemorative quarter dollar, the United Kingdom 10 pence, and the Washington quarter dollar. So, let's get started. First up, we're diving into the world of Jefferson nickels, specifically the 1960 Monticello nickel with the D mint mark in circulated condition. How much is it worth today? Stay tuned to find out. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. Schlag's design won a competition held by the Treasury Department, and his depiction of Monticello has graced the reverse of the nickel for decades with some modifications over the years. Now, let's talk about the 1960 Jefferson nickel, particularly the one with the D mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. In 1960, over 123 million of these nickels were minted, making them relatively rare in circulated condition. Despite their commonality, these coins still hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. The real question is, how much value can we find in a circulated 1960 with D Jefferson nickel today? Several factors affect the value of a 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition. Let's break these down. Even within circulated coins, the state of preservation matters. Coins with less wear and clearer details are more valuable. The D mint mark can slightly influence the value, especially if the coin has unique features or errors. While not a key date, the 1960 Jefferson nickel represents a period of American history that's intriguing to many collectors. So, what is the current market value of a 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition? Let's look at some recent sales data. On average, these nickels can sell for around $100,000 in typical circulated condition. However, if the coin is in better condition, or if it has a unique error, it could fetch a higher price, sometimes up to $300,000 or more. If you're looking to add a 1960 with D Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are a few tips. Inspect condition. Always examine the coin's condition. Look for clear details in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's columns. Buy from reputable sources, whether it's an online auction or a coin dealer. Ensure you're buying from a trustworthy source to avoid counterfeits or overpriced coins. The 1960 with D Jefferson nickel may make you a millionaire, but it's a fascinating piece of numismatic history that every collector should appreciate. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin has a lot to offer in terms of history and collecting value. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1962 Jefferson nickel, a coin that many collectors cherish. We'll explore its history, features, and most importantly, its current market value. So, if you have one of these coins sitting in your collection, you might want to pay close attention. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1962 nickel, in particular, is a piece of American history that has gained significant interest over the years. Let's take a closer look at the coin. On the obverse, we see the left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson, with the inscription "In God We Trust" on the left and "Liberty" followed by the year 1962 on the right. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia state, with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum Monticello 5 cents" and United States of America. Now, you might notice that this 1962 nickel doesn't have a mint mark. This means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as they didn't use mint marks for nickels at that time. Coins from Philadelphia are usually more common, but condition and rarity can still make them valuable. When it comes to evaluating the value of a coin, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. An extra fine or XF40 grade indicates a coin that has slight wear on the high points but retains most of its detail and luster. L. So, how much is a 1962 Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition worth today? The value of these coins can vary based on the market and the coin's specific condition. On average, a 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in XF40 condition is valued between $200,000. However, coins in superior condition or with unique characteristics can fetch higher prices. In the world of coin collecting, auctions and private sales can sometimes see prices soar, especially if a coin has a notable history or comes from a significant collection. For instance, a well-preserved 1962 Jefferson nickel could attract higher bids from enthusiastic collectors looking to complete their sets. So, if you have a 1962 Jefferson nickel in your collection, take a moment to examine its condition. Even though it might make you a fortune, it's still a valuable piece of history that could be worth more than its face value, especially to the right collector. Remember, the joy of coin collecting is not just about the monetary value but also about the stories and history each coin represents. The 1962 Jefferson nickel is a small piece of the larger tapestry of American numismatics, connecting us to the past and preserving a bit of history in our hands. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics with a special focus on a particular gem, the 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. We'll explore its historical context, design features, and most importantly, its value in today's collector market. So, let's get started. First, let's set the stage. The year 1963 was a significant time in American history. It was a year marked by cultural shifts and important events. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver. The design of the Jefferson nickel has remained largely unchanged since its inception, making it an enduring symbol of American coinage. Felix Schlag's original design was selected through a national competition and has since become a beloved piece of numismatic art. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse, you'll see a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia, with the D mint mark located to the right of Monticello. In terms of design specifics, notice the fine details in Jefferson's hair and the architectural accuracy of Monticello. These elements are crucial for collectors when assessing the condition and value of the coin. Now, let's talk about the market value. A 1963 Jefferson nickel in fine condition, which typically means it has moderate wear, but all major details are clear, holds a certain value among collectors. The coin's value can vary based on its condition, mint mark, and historical significance. In fine condition, a 1963 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel can be valued at around $190,000. However, prices can vary. High-grade specimens, especially those in uncirculated or mint state condition, can fetch much higher prices. Collectors and dealers often look for coins with sharp details and minimal wear. A well-preserved coin from 1963 could sell for several dollars, and if it's in pristine condition, it might even go higher, especially if it has unique errors or die varieties. If you're looking to add a 1963 with D Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are a few tips. Make sure the coin is genuine and not a counterfeit. Look for key features like clear details in Jefferson's hair and Monticello's structure. Use resources like the PCGS or NGC grading guides to understand the coin's condition. Protect your coins from damage by using appropriate storage materials like coin holders or albums. Keep up with the latest market trends and auction results to understand the coin's value better. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at the 1963 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the history and value of these coins can enhance your numismatic journey. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel with the Denver mint mark, commonly known as the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel. Stick around to find out why this coin is a true gem for collectors and what its value is in today's market. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, features the profile of the third U.S. President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. But what makes the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel particularly interesting? To understand the significance of the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel, we need to consider a bit of history. 1964 was a pivotal year for U.S. coinage. With the rising demand for coins, the U.S. Mint produced a record number of nickels. The Denver Mint alone churned out over 1.7 billion nickels that year. But sheer numbers don't tell the whole story. Let's zoom in on the key details that make the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel a collector's favorite. First off, the mint mark. The D on the reverse side of the coin indicates it was minted in Denver. Collectors are particularly keen on the mint marks because they can affect a coin's rarity and value. Next, let's talk about coin grading. The condition of a coin is crucial in determining its value. Today we have a 1964 D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition. This means it shows moderate wear but retains most of its details. A coin in very fine condition will have all major features visible, though the high points of the design may be slightly worn. For our 1964 with D nickel, you can still clearly see Jefferson's hair, cheekbone, and the steps of Monticello. Now, why is this coin valuable? While it's exceedingly rare, the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel holds significant historical value. Many collectors seek to complete their Jefferson nickel series, and a well-preserved 1964 with D is a must-have. Let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the value. As of today, a 1964 with D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $200,000. While this might seem like much, coins in higher grades, such as mint state conditions, can be worth significantly more, sometimes up to $500,000 or more. For those lucky enough to find a 1964 with D nickel with full steps on Monticello, an indication of a well-struck coin, the value can skyrocket. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can command impressive prices at auctions. So there you have it. The 1964 with D. Jefferson nickel is a small piece of history that can hold surprising value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, keep an eye out for these gems in your pocket change or at coin shops. Remember, the thrill of coin collecting is not just in the value but in the history and stories behind each coin. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1978 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin could be a hidden gem in your collection. The Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. But what makes the 1978 no-mint mark nickel stand out, especially in very fine condition? Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, was a man of many talents, statesman, architect, and author of the Declaration of Independence. His home, Monticello, symbolizes his legacy and is a beloved national landmark. This nickel series pays tribute to his life and contributions. Now, let's focus on the 1978 Jefferson nickel. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. Coins from this period are generally considered rare, but condition and specific variations can significantly impact value. In very fine VF condition, the coin exhibits light to moderate wear on the high points of the design. You can still see significant details on Jefferson's face and Monticello, though some finer features may be worn down. According to the Sheldon coin grading scale, a very fine coin has moderate wear but retains its overall design details. For collectors, the condition is key. EF coin is highly collectible and has a good market value, especially for coins over 40 years old. Now, on to the big question: what is the market value of a 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition today? While it's not the rarest or most valuable coin out there, it certainly holds significant value for collectors. As of today, a 1978 no mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition typically sells for around $150,000. This might seem like much, but remember, its value isn't just in its monetary worth, it's in its history, design, and the joy it brings to collectors. For those looking to invest in coin collecting, understanding the nuances of each coin's condition and market demand is crucial. While this particular nickel may break the bank, it's a wonderful piece of American history and a staple for any Jefferson nickel collection. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for these 1978 no mint mark Jefferson nickels. They might just be the perfect addition to your collection, offering a tangible connection to the past. Next up, we dive into the world of coin collecting to explore the fascinating story of the 1969 with D mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Stick around to find out why this little piece of change could be a hidden treasure. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, has been a staple of American currency for decades. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has seen various changes and mint marks, each adding a unique story to its legacy. One particularly interesting year for collectors is 1969. The Denver Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels this year, but only a select few have caught the eye of numismatists around the world. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Denver. Coins from this year in mint, especially those in extra fine condition, are sought after for their rarity and historical value. So what makes the 1969 with D Jefferson nickel so special? First, let's talk about condition. An extra fine grade means the coin has minimal wear, and the details on Jefferson's face and Monticello are sharp and clear. This level of preservation is key to its value. A coin in extra fine condition can look almost as crisp as the day it was minted, which is a rare find for a coin that's been in circulation for over 50 years. But let's get to the big question: how much is it worth today? In the collector's market, the value of a 1969 with D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition can vary. As of now, such coins can fetch anywhere from $210,000, depending on the exact grade and market demand. While this might seem like a fortune, remember, this is a 5-cent coin. If the coin has any unique errors or anomalies, it could be worth even more. The 1969 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Next up, we have a special episode focusing on a unique piece of American history, the 1977 Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically those without a mint mark in uncirculated condition. Stay tuned as we explore its significance, rarity, and current market value. First, let's delve into a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, was designed by Felix Schlag. This iconic coin features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. Jefferson, a third president of the United States, was a founding father and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. His home, Monticello, is a symbol of his legacy and an architectural marvel. The year 1977 was an interesting period for the Jefferson nickel. During this time, the Philadelphia Mint, which typically doesn't include a mint mark, produced a significant number of these nickels. Coins minted in Philadelphia before 1980 generally do not have a mint mark, making the 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark a standard issue for that year. Let's take a closer look at the 1977 Monticello Jefferson nickel. Key characteristics include obverse the profile of Thomas Jefferson, facing left. Reverse a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. No mint mark. As we mentioned, the Philadelphia Mint did not include a mint mark on these coins. Composition 75% copper and 25% nickel. Weight 5 grams. Diameter 21.21 mm. Coins in uncirculated condition are especially prized by collectors. These coins have not been used in commerce and retain their original luster, free from the wear and tear that circulating coins experience. Now, let's talk about rarity and value. While the 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is particularly rare, its value increases significantly when found in uncirculated condition. The pristine state of these coins makes them highly desirable for collectors. According to recent market data, uncirculated examples of the 1977 Jefferson nickel can fetch anywhere from $300,000 to over $800,000, depending on their grade. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Professional grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) and Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) assess the condition of coins and assign them a grade. A coin graded MS65 mint state 65 or higher can command a premium price in the collector market. If you're looking to add a 1977 Monticello Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are a few tips aimed for the highest grade possible. Look for coins with no wear, clear details, and a strong strike. Ensure you're purchasing from trusted sources to avoid counterfeits. Professionally graded coins can provide assurance of authenticity and condition. Store your coins in a cool, dry place and use protective holders to maintain their condition. Collecting coins is not just about the potential financial gain, but also about preserving a piece of history. In conclusion, the 1977 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, particularly in uncirculated condition, is a fascinating addition to any collection. Its historical significance, coupled with its potential market value, makes it a prized piece for numismatists. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a testament to the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson and the rich history of American coinage. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, and we have a special treat for you. We're talking about a coin that might seem ordinary at first, but holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, the 1998 D Monticello Jefferson nickel. So, why is this coin so special, and what is its value in today's collector market? Stick around to find out. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has been a staple of American currency for decades. In 1998, the Denver Mint produced millions of these nickels, each bearing the D Mint mark. While the coin itself isn't rare, certain factors make the 1998 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel particularly interesting for collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse showcases Jefferson's portrait, while the reverse features an intricate depiction of Monticello. The craftsmanship in these coins is truly remarkable. The 1998 with D Jefferson nickel had a mintage of approximately 560 million coins. While this number might seem high, finding coins in pristine condition can be a challenge. Most of these nickels circulated extensively, so what does this mean for collectors? Essentially, while it's easy to find a 1998 D Jefferson nickel, finding one in mint or near mint condition is where the value lies. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Collectors and grading companies like PCGS and NGC use a scale from 1 to 70 to grade coins, with higher numbers indicating better conditions. A 1998 with D Jefferson nickel in average circulated condition might not fetch a high price. However, one in mint state MS65 or higher can be quite valuable. Let's break down the grading. MS6064 coins in this range show minor contact marks but are generally in great condition. MS65-67 These coins have very few blemishes and a strong, attractive luster. MS68 and higher exceptionally rare with almost no imperfections. Now, let's talk about the big question: how much is a 1998 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel worth today? As of today, a 1998 with D Jefferson nickel in average circulated condition might be worth its $70,000. However, high-grade specimens can command significantly higher prices. The 1998 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel may be the rarest coin out there, but in the right condition, it can be a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this coin has a lot to offer. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the 2001 D edition in extra fine condition. Is this coin sitting in your collection worth more than you think? Let's find out. Before we delve into the specifics of the 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick journey back in time. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel continues this legacy. Minted in Denver, it bears the D mint mark, a small but crucial detail for collectors. In extra fine XF condition, this coin shows only slight wear on the highest points, with most of the original design still sharp and clear. So, what's the market value of a 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition today? Well, the value can vary based on a few factors. According to recent market trends, these coins can range anywhere from $100,000 in XF condition. The exact price depends on demand, the current market for nickel collectors, and the coin's specific condition. Several factors influence the value of a 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition. Condition coins in better condition, with less wear and clearer details, are generally more valuable. Rarity, while the 2001 with D is particularly rare, coins with lower mintages or errors can fetch higher prices. Demand: the market for Jefferson nickels fluctuates, so higher demand can increase value. Historical significance. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins from specific years or with certain historical context. If you have a 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel in XF condition and are looking to sell, here's a quick guide. Evaluate the coin, ensure it's indeed in extra fine condition. You might want to get a professional grading if you're unsure. Take high-quality photos. Clear, detailed images can help attract buyers. Choose your marketplace. Consider online auction sites, specialized coin auction houses, or local coin shops. Set a realistic price. Look at recent sales of similar coins to set a competitive price. In conclusion, while a 2001 with D. Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition might make you rich overnight, it certainly has a place in any serious coin collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the value of your coins is crucial. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of commemorative quarters, with a special focus on the 1999 Georgia quarter. This particular coin, minted in Denver and marked with a D, has been making waves in the collector's market, especially in extra fine condition. So let's explore why this coin is so coveted and how much it can fetch today. The 1999 Georgia quarter is part of the State Quarters program, which was launched by the United States Mint to commemorate each of the 50 states. This program ran from 1999 to 2008, with 5 different quarters released each year. The Georgia quarter was the 4th release of the program, and it honors the state's rich history and symbols. On the obverse side, we have the familiar profile of George Washington, which is consistent across all quarters. The reverse, however, is where the magic happens. It features a beautiful design with a peach in the center, an outline of the state, and the state motto: wisdom, justice, moderation. The coin also proudly displays 1788, the year Georgia ratified the Constitution, and 1999, the year the coin was issued. Now, what makes this quarter particularly interesting is the D mint mark. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. While the Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of these quarters, the Denver Mint's production often attracts a different level of interest among collectors. When it comes to collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with extra fine or XF being a highly desirable grade. An XF coin shows only minor signs of wear on the highest points and retains most of its original luster and detail. For the 1999 Georgia quarter, finding one in XF condition means it has been well preserved over the years, making it even more valuable. So, what is the market value of a 1999 Georgia quarter with D mint mark in extra fine condition today? Let's take a look at some recent sales and current listings. Based on our research, the value of this coin can vary. On average, an XF condition Georgia quarter with the D mint mark can sell for anywhere between $300,000. However, coins in exceptional condition or with certain errors can fetch higher prices. For example, coins with noticeable die cracks or off-center strikes are particularly sought after by error collectors and can command premium prices. Collectors are drawn to the 1999 Georgia quarter for several reasons. First, its beautiful and symbolic design. Second, the historical significance of being part of the first year of the State Quarters program. And third, the allure of finding well-preserved examples with unique characteristics like the D mint mark. In conclusion, the 1999 Georgia quarter with the D mint mark in extra fine condition is a delightful find for any collector. Whether you're just starting your collection or looking to add a piece with historical and aesthetic value, this coin is a worthy addition. So, keep an eye out for these gems in your pocket change or at your next coin show. Next up, we're diving into the world of numismatics with a focus on a special Canadian coin that holds both historical significance and potential value. That's right, we're talking about the 2009 Canada 25 cents coin commemorating the men's ice hockey gold medal at the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. So sit back, relax, and let's explore why this coin is a must-have for collectors. First off, let's take a closer look at this beauty. Minted in 2009, this 25-cent coin features a design that pays homage to Canada's victory in men's ice hockey at the 2002 Winter Olympics. The design captures the essence of the sport with precision and artistry, showcasing Canada's pride in its athletic achievements. The 2002 Winter Olympics, held in Salt Lake City, Utah, marked a memorable occasion for Canadian hockey fans. The men's ice hockey team, led by iconic players such as Mario Lemieux and Joe Sakic, clinched the gold medal, bringing home glory and cementing their place in Canadian sports history. Now, let's talk about the condition of this coin. In the numismatic world, condition is key to determining its value. This particular 2009 Canada 25-cent coin is classified as extra fine, meaning it exhibits minimal wear and retains a significant amount of its original mint luster. Such coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their pristine appearance and historical significance. Speaking of value, let's address the big question: what's this coin worth today? Well, collectors have shown a keen interest in acquiring coins that commemorate significant sporting events, especially those with ties to Canada's rich hockey legacy. The 2009 men's ice hockey gold medal coin, in extra fine condition, can fetch a substantial price in today's market. Prices can vary based on factors such as rarity, demand, and overall condition, but it's not uncommon for collectors to pay a premium to add such a piece to their collection. Online marketplaces and specialty coin shops often feature these coins, with prices ranging from $800,000 to potentially over $900,000, depending on its condition and the eagerness of collectors to own a piece of Olympic and hockey history. Beyond its monetary value, coins like these serve as tangible reminders of cultural milestones and national achievements. They connect collectors to moments in history that resonate with national pride and passion for sports. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a budding collector, coins like the 2009 men's ice hockey gold medal coin offer a unique opportunity to own a piece of Canada's sporting heritage. And there you have it, folks. The 2009 Canada 25-cent coin commemorating the men's ice hockey gold medal at the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics, a testament to Canada's triumph on the ice and a prized gem in the world of numismatics. Next up, we dive into the fascinating world of numismatics with a special focus on the 1980 Washington quarter dollar, particularly the P Mint Mark era coin in extra fine condition. Released from the Philadelphia Mint, the 1980 Washington quarter normally bears a standard mint mark. However, in some rare instances, an error occurred during the minting process, resulting in an additional P Mint mark. Coins in extra fine condition are cherished by collectors for their remarkable preservation of details despite slight wear. This specific 1980 with P Mint mark era coin has retained its sharp relief and clear design elements, making it highly sought after in the collector's market. In today's collector market, coins like the 1980 Washington quarter with a rare P Mint mark error in extra fine condition command significant attention and value. The rarity factor, combined with the historical significance of the Washington quarter series, makes this particular coin a prized possession for numismatists. This coin can be worth anywhere from $790,000, with a mintage primarily intended for circulation. The presence of an additional P Mint mark elevates its value due to its scarcity and unique appeal. Depending on the condition and market demand, the 1980 with P Mint mark era coin can fetch substantial sums at auctions and through specialized coin dealers. The 1980 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark era represents a convergence of rarity and collectability. For enthusiasts, these coins embody the thrill of discovery and the allure of owning a piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of numismatics, exploring coins like the 1980 Washington quarter can be both rewarding and educational. Remember, each coin tells a story, and in the case of this rare error, it's a story of uniqueness and value. Next up, we're diving into a special coin that's been making waves in the collector's market, the 1982 Washington quarter with the D Mint mark, particularly in extra fine condition. If you're curious about why this coin is so valuable today, stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and current market value. Let's get started. First, let's talk a bit about the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin has become a staple in American coinage. The 1982 Washington quarter, like all Washington quarters from 1965 onwards, is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition. So what makes the 1982 D quarter particularly special? Well, in 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change. They did not produce any mint sets. This means that collectors had to rely solely on circulation coins, making it harder to find high-quality examples like this one in extra fine condition. The D Mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Denver. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906 and is known for its high-quality minting. In 1982, they produced millions of Washington quarters, but finding one that has survived the years in extra fine condition is quite a challenge. Let's break down what extra fine condition actually means. In coin grading, extra fine, often abbreviated as XF or EF, refers to a coin that has seen some circulation but retains most of its design details. For a 1982 with D Washington quarter, this means you'll see clear details in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse side, but there will be slight wear on the high points. Now let's talk about the value. As of today, the value of a 1982 with D Washington quarter in extra fine condition can vary, but it generally fetches more than its face value. In the current collector's market, these coins can be worth anywhere from $290,000, depending on their specific condition and market demand. That's a significant increase over its original 25-cent value. Prices for this coin have been on the rise due to its scarcity and higher grades. Collectors are always on the lookout for well-preserved examples, and the 1982 with D in extra fine condition is no exception. It's a great addition to any collection, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out. So, there you have it. The 1982 with D Washington quarter in extra fine condition is a small but mighty treasure in the world of coin collecting. Its unique history, coupled with the absence of mint sets that year, makes it a sought-after piece. If you're lucky enough to find one, make sure to hold on to it. It could be worth more than you think. Next up, we're taking a close look at a specific coin that's been capturing the interest of collectors, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark in extra fine condition. Is it just pocket change, or does it hold significant value in today's collector market? Let's find out. First, let's start with some background on the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, was created by John Flanagan. The 1972 quarter is part of the long-running series that continues to this day, but the one we're focusing on today is the 1972 quarter without a mint mark. This means it was minted in Philadelphia, as Philadelphia minted coins did not carry a mint mark during this period. So what makes the 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark so special, and why is its condition so important? Let's delve into the details. In numismatics, the condition of a coin is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. An extra fine grade, or XF, means the coin has light wear on the high points of the design, but all the details are still sharp and well-defined. It's a higher grade than very fine VF, but not quite as pristine as an about uncirculated AU or mint state MS coin. Now let's talk about value. The value of a coin can be influenced by several factors: its rarity, demand among collectors, and its condition. For the 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition, the value isn't just determined by its age, but by its appeal to collectors and its state of preservation. According to the most recent market trends, a 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere from $100,000 upwards of $190,000, depending on the buyer and the exact grade within the extra fine range. This may seem like a lot, but considering its face value is just 25 cents, it's quite an appreciation. To give you a better idea, let's take a look at some recent sales. At coin shows and online auctions, we've seen these coins sell for prices that reflect their desirability. For instance, a particularly well-preserved extra fine example might go for $195,000, especially if it's part of a collection that highlights its condition. It's important to remember that while individual quarters might not make you rich, their true value often lies in their ability to complete a collection or their historical significance. Plus, the joy of collecting and the hunt for that perfect coin can be priceless. Collectors often seek out high-grade examples to complete their sets, and an extra fine 1972 quarter without a mint mark can be a key piece for those focusing on this era of U.S. coinage. So if you come across a 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition, don't just toss it in your change jar. Take a closer look and consider its place in the broader world of coin collecting. And if you decide to keep it, make sure you store it properly to maintain its condition. Use coin holders, albums, or slabs to protect it from wear and environmental damage. That wraps up today's deep dive into the 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarters. Specifically, we're focusing on the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark. What makes this coin special, and why does it hold such a significant value in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. However, the year 1965 was a pivotal one for American coinage. This was the first year the U.S. Mint produced quarters made from a clad composition of copper and nickel, replacing the 90% silver content used previously. In 1965, the United States was facing a coinage shortage, which led to significant changes in the materials used for coin production. As a result, quarters from this year do not contain any silver, marking a new era in American numismatics. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1965 Washington quarter. This coin has several distinct features. The obverse features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. You'll notice that there's no mint mark under the date, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, as Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark until 1980. The reverse showcases a bald eagle with outspread wings, clutching a bundle of arrows and olive branches beneath. This design remained consistent until 1998, when it was replaced by the state quarters program. Made from a clad composition of copper and nickel, the coin has a distinctive look compared to its silver predecessors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The 1965 Washington quarter in very fine VF condition exhibits moderate wear on high points of the design. Details are clear, but some mint luster may be missing. Let's see what this looks like up close. As you can see, a very fine condition coin still retains a good amount of detail, making it a desirable piece for collectors. So what is the value of a 1965 Washington quarter in very fine condition today? While these coins are relatively common, their value can still surprise you. Currently, a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $200,000 in the collector market. However, prices can vary based on the market demand and the specific coin's appeal. Over the past few years, we've seen a steady interest in clad quarters, especially those in higher grades. While a very fine 1965 quarter might make you rich, it is certainly a worthy addition to any collection, providing historical value and a tangible piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a numismatic novice, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark is a fascinating coin to explore. Its historical significance and unique composition make it a valuable piece for any collection. Next up, we're diving into a specific and fascinating piece of U.S. coinage history, the 1971 Washington quarter with the D mint mark, especially in extra fine condition. What makes this coin so special? And what's its value in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin has seen various changes over the decades, but the 1971 quarter holds a unique place among collectors. Let's start with some historical context. The 1971 Washington quarter was minted just after the U.S. transitioned from silver coins to a copper-nickel clad composition in 1965. By 1971, the mint had settled into this new era, producing millions of these quarters across its facilities. The Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark, was one of the key producers. But why is the 1971 quarter with the D mint mark so interesting? And why are collectors particularly drawn to those in extra fine condition? Coins minted at the Denver facility are marked with D, and the 1971 quarter is no exception. This year, the Denver Mint produced over 302 million quarters. Despite this large mintage, finding one in extra fine condition isn't as easy as you might think. Coins in circulation for over 50 years often exhibit significant wear and tear. An extra fine XF condition coin stands out with minimal signs of circulation, clear details, and only slight wear on the high points of the design. So, what makes a 1971 with D Washington quarter in extra fine condition valuable today? Several factors come into play. As mentioned, extra fine condition means the coin has been well preserved, which is rare for this high mintage issue. The shift from silver to clad coinage is a pivotal moment in U.S. numismatic history. The Washington quarter series is popular among collectors, and completing a high-quality set requires finding well-preserved coins from every year and mint. Evaluating the condition of your 1971 with D quarter involves looking at specific features. Check for wear on Washington's hair, especially above the ear and on the cheekbone. Look at the eagle's feathers, particularly on the wings and tail. A coin in XF condition will show slight wear in these areas, but retain much of its original detail and luster. Now, on to the big question: what's the market value of a 1971 with D Washington quarter in extra fine condition today? While prices can fluctuate based on market demand, as of today, such a coin typically ranges from $300,000. Higher grades, such as those graded AU about uncirculated or MS mint state, can fetch even more. Buy from reputable dealers, ensure authenticity and proper grading. Proper storage, use coin holders or albums to prevent damage. Stay informed, follow market trends and auction results to know the best times to buy or sell. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1971 with D Washington quarter in extra fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, this coin is a fascinating piece of history and a valuable addition to any collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of British coinage to explore the 1992 United Kingdom 10-pence coin, specifically one in extra fine condition. We'll uncover its history, unique features, and its value in today's collector market. So, let's get started. First, a bit of history. The 10-pence coin, introduced in 1968, was part of the decimalization of British currency. This transition from pounds, shillings, and pence to a simpler system was a significant change in the UK's monetary system. The 10 pence coin we know today has undergone several design changes and minting variations over the years. Let's take a closer look at the 1992 UK 10 pence coin. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael MacLeuf. This portrait was used on British coins from 1985 to 1997. On the reverse we have a crowned lion, an emblem of England, designed by Christopher Ironside. The 1992 version of this coin is particularly interesting to collectors. It marks the last year the 10 pence coin was struck in its larger size. In 1992, the Royal Mint reduced the coin size from 28.5mm to 24.5mm and changed its composition from cupronickel to nickel-plated steel. As a result, the larger, pre-1992 coins are now less common in circulation. So, what makes an extra fine condition coin special? Coins in this grade exhibit only minor wear on the highest points of the design and have almost full luster. These characteristics make them highly desirable to collectors, particularly when it comes to older, less common coins like the 1992 large 10 pence. An extra fine 1992 UK 10 pence coin will have clear details on both the Queen's portrait and the lion. There should be minimal scratches and the overall appearance should be quite sharp, though slight wear on the lion's mane and the crown's jewels is expected. Now, let's talk about the value of these coins in today's collector market. The price of a 1992 UK 10 pence coin in extra fine condition can vary depending on the seller and the coin's specific attributes. As of today, these coins generally range from $243,000. However, coins in exceptional condition or those with a particularly strong strike might fetch higher prices, especially if sold at a premium auction. For collectors looking to buy or sell, having a coin professionally graded can significantly impact its market value. Services like NGC and PCGS provide certification that assures the coin's authenticity and condition, often leading to higher bids from collectors. Including a 1992 large 10 pence coin in your collection is a great way to own a piece of British monetary history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin's unique story and relatively low cost make it an excellent addition. Next up, we're shining a spotlight on a seemingly ordinary but surprisingly valuable coin, the 1984 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in extra fine condition. You won't believe the current market value of this coin, so let's dive right in. First, let's talk a bit about the history of the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this coin has been a staple of American currency. The design, featuring John Flanagan's portrait of Washington, has remained largely unchanged, making it a beloved piece for collectors. The D mint mark indicates that this particular quarter was minted in Denver. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906, and its mint mark is a key identifier for collectors. Now, let's focus on the 1984 Washington quarter. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin in your pocket change. However, in the world of coin collecting, even the most common coins can hold significant value, especially when they are in extra fine condition. The term extra fine refers to the condition of the coin. It means the coin has very little wear, with all the major design elements still sharp and clear. For the 1984 Washington quarter, this includes the intricate details of Washington's hair, the feathers on the eagle's wings, and of course that all-important D mint mark. So, what's the big deal about a 1984 quarter with a D mint mark in extra fine condition? Well, let's talk about its market value today. The value of coins can fluctuate based on a variety of factors, including rarity, demand, and condition. As of today, a 1984 Washington quarter with D mint mark in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere from $170,000. That might sound like a fortune, but considering it's just a quarter, that's quite an impressive return. However, some specific variants, such as those with notable errors or exceptionally well-preserved examples, can command even higher prices, particularly if they're part of a collection. But why do collectors value this coin so much? Let's hear from some experts. The 1984 Washington quarter is a great entry point for new collectors because it's relatively affordable but still has interesting characteristics. The D mint mark adds a layer of collectability, and finding one in extra fine condition can be quite satisfying. For more seasoned collectors, the 1984 quarter represents a piece of the broader story of the Washington quarter series. It's a way to track the evolution of American coinage and the Denver Mint's production history. If you think you might have a valuable 1984 Washington quarter, here's how to identify and care for it. First, look for the D mint mark, located just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Then, assess the condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for wear on the high points, like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. The less wear, the better the condition. To keep your coin in top shape, handle it by the edges and store it in a protective holder. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value. So, there you have it, the 1984 Washington quarter with D mint mark in extra fine condition. It's a fascinating piece that offers both historical significance and potential market value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a great addition to any collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Washington quarter dollar from 1985, specifically those with the Philadelphia mint mark. These coins hold a special place in the hearts of collectors, and in fine condition, they can fetch surprising values in today's market. Let's explore the history, key features, and current market trends of this iconic coin. The 1985 Washington quarter dollar was minted during a vibrant period in American history. Ronald Reagan was president, and the country was experiencing significant economic growth. The quarter itself, featuring the enduring image of George Washington, had already been in circulation for over 50 years since its introduction in 1932. The design of the Washington quarter was created by John Flanagan, and it has remained largely unchanged, symbolizing stability and continuity in U.S. coinage. The 1985 quarter continues this tradition, bearing the familiar profile of the first U.S. president on the obverse side. Let's take a closer look at the key features of the 1985 Washington quarter. The obverse side showcases the iconic bust of George Washington, with the inscriptions "Liberty in God We Trust" and the year 1985. The P mint mark, located to the right of Washington's ponytail, signifies that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. It's important to note that the Philadelphia Mint did not include a mint mark on quarters until 1980, making this a relatively recent development in the coin's long history. On the reverse side, we see the majestic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows and olive branches, symbolizing peace and preparedness. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" surround the eagle, with the denomination quarter dollar at the bottom. For coin collectors, the condition of the coin is paramount. A 1985 Washington quarter in fine condition shows some wear on the high points of the design, but retains most of its details and has an overall pleasing appearance. In numismatics, fine condition refers to a coin that has been in circulation but is still in good shape without any major scratches or damage. Collectors often look for coins with clear details and minimal wear, making the 1985 quarter with P mint mark a desirable find. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 1985 Washington quarter in fine condition. Their value can still be significant for collectors. As of today, a 1985 quarter with the P mint mark in fine condition can be worth around $110,000. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or higher grades, the value can increase substantially. The value of these coins can fluctuate based on market demand, economic factors, and the overall condition of the coin. It's always a good idea to stay updated on the latest trends and consult with trusted coin dealers or online resources. If you're looking to add a 1985 Washington quarter with P mint mark to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin and its condition. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details and look for any signs of wear or damage. Proper storage is also crucial. Keep your coins in a cool, dry place and consider using coin holders or albums to protect them from environmental damage. Finally, educate yourself about the coin market. Books, online forums, and collector groups can provide valuable insights and help you make informed decisions. The 1985 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history and a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, these coins offer a glimpse into America's past and a tangible connection to the legacy of George Washington. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of coin collecting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating insights into the world of numismatics. Happy collecting!